Special shout out to my student Jana Valdez for creating this amazing character, which I used in this tutorial, showing you how to create a sense of depth in your animations using Adobe Animate. In the last tutorial, I created the setting, and now I'm showing you how to put everything together. So here I am in Adobe Animate. I'm going to do File, Import, Import to Stage, Setting, Open, and select all layers and convert them to animate layers. Place objects at original position and hit import. Now it's huge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all the layers by holding my command key, and I've got mountain, sun, moon, mountains closer, and trees. If you're on a Mac, you would use the command key. On a PC, you would use the control key. Hold the shift key because otherwise the whole thing will get distorted, but you can see that I can move all the layers together. Up, command C. I didn't get the top layer, so let me just click on the top layer and hit the command key and get all the other layers. Now I have every layer. Now I'm going to hold the shift key and make everything smaller. And then I'll bring it over here and fit it in here. Ta-da. All right. Now I'm going to go to my way here to my mountains, my bottom mountains here. I'm going to lock all the layers for now. I'm going to go to the mountain layer and add a new layer. And remember, before earlier, I actually added my walk cycle to my library. So there's Jana's walk cycle in my library. So I can pull out Jana's walking man and bring him in here. Now he's huge, so I'm going to hold the shift key, use the free transform tool, and make him smaller. And I'm going to put him way back in here. So he's walking down this mountain. So now I'm going to go to the very bottom layer, which is the sky. And I'm going to right click, create motion tween, hit OK. Now the sky is not going to move, but I will pull it out to 10 seconds. I'm now going to unlock the sun or moon. I'll go back to the beginning of my story and right click, create motion tween. Okay, so because it's the sun at the beginning of the story, I think it should be way down here, hidden below. And by 10 seconds, I'll pull this out to 10 seconds, I think my moon should be way up here. So I just created a motion path for the sun or moon, whatever it is. Anyway, so mountains. Let me lock that layer. I'm going to lock my sky layer. Mountains are not going to move. Let me unlock them. Right click and, sorry, I got to right click right on my mountains back here. And I will, first of all, I got to unlock them. Sorry about that, mountains. Okay, create motion tween. They're not going to move, but I will pull them all the way out to here. Pull the sun out to here. I need everything to be nice and even here. Ta-da. Okay, so now layer 8 is my walking person, and I'm going to hide all the layers in front of it for now. Get them out of the way so I can create a motion path for this person. So right click, create motion tween, and I'm gonna pull this all the way out to, I would say, about 5 seconds. And I'm going to make this person come down the mountain. So I'm going to just use my cursor and create a motion path of them coming down the mountain. However, as they come down the mountain, they are also going to get bigger. So I'll hold my shift key, get into my free transform tool, and make them get bigger as they come down the mountain. Now I'm going to lock this layer, and I'm going to add a new layer on top of it. Now at this new layer, I'm going to insert in here just one tick over a blank keyframe. Insert blank keyframe. Okay. And in that blank keyframe, I'm going to, let's see, let me take this layer and I'm going to move it above the closer mountains. So I'm going to move it up higher, and I'm going to unhide the closer mountains. Let me unhide them. So let's see, let me go back to the beginning, and I'm going to create motion tween for them. I'm going to unlock the closer mountains and create a motion tween. Well, let's see, I can just do that here. Create motion tween. Okay. And I'll pull that all the way out to 10 seconds. All right, so the person comes down here, they disappear, but at this point where there's a blank keyframe, I'm going to click into layer 9, and I'm going to bring Gina's walking man in here. Now, I'm going to hold the shift key and make him larger, smaller, but I still want him to be bigger than when he disappeared behind the previous mountain. So there he is. He's finally gotten up here. So let's see. If I go back here, he should get bigger. Let me hold the shift key and make him a little larger. There we go. There he is. All right, so I'm going to right click, create motion tween. So it starts here, and I would say by 7 seconds, I want him down here, and I would like him to be a little bit larger. So I'll hold my shift key, make him larger. By 9 seconds, I would like him down here, and hold my shift key, make him even larger. And by 10 seconds, I would like him to be off the edge of the paper, and hold my shift key, even larger, because, you know, he got bigger as he came towards us. So now let me go over here and see how this looks. All right. Let me hit play. He goes down here. He's getting bigger, bigger, bigger. He comes up over the mountain. He's even bigger. He comes towards us. He gets larger as he comes towards us. Okay, so now let me go to the next layer, and I'll go to the beginning and unlock it. All right, so that would be trees, and I'm going to unhide it. Okay, it's unlocked and unhidden, and I'm going to do something a little bit different with this tree. I'm going to right-click Create Motion Tween, and I'm going to say, let me pull it out to 10 seconds. I'm going to say that at, hold on a sec. I'm going to say that by 10 seconds, this tree will also have gotten a lot larger, okay, as it's coming towards me as well. So I'm going to actually not change its position, but I am going to enlarge it. Okay. And I'm now going to unhide, unlock and unhide this tree. Right click, create motion tween. And I'm going to pull this one out to 10 seconds. And I am also going to make this one get a lot larger as it comes towards me. Let's see what happens. Hold the shift key, make this one come towards me and get larger too. But I think I'm going to make it go kind of this way. And I think I'm going to make this one move kind of this way as they kind of part ways. All right, so let's line up all the layers and let's see how my animation looks. Very interesting. I think he should get bigger as he gets to the front. So I'm going to enlarge him even more. Okay, so let's try this again. Goes behind the hill. He's a lot bigger when he pops out the other side. He comes towards us. Okay. All right, so this is how my finished animation will look. I also decided to enlarge the foreground and make it scroll towards me as well to give it a more realistic feel. So I'm now going to export it. File, export, export video/media, export media encoder, and I also want to do file save. So this is how the final animation turned out, and hopefully you learned something from this tutorial about how to create a sense of depth in your animations using Adobe Animate.